Freshman, do something crazy, do something crazy.
Hey guys, it's me Morgan, and I got a request to do a video all about my freshman year. And forewarning, this is just going to be a talking vlog, so if you're looking for one of my random happy exciting vlogs, this isn't one of them, but I would really appreciate it if you watched it. Okay, so to start off about my freshman year, the first day was horrible. I remember like walking in and it was just like, I hate change and stuff, and like it was in a completely different environment than my old school. I'm like, oh, the guys, oh my gosh, the guys are like giants. They're like huge. They're like 6 feet taller than I am. Wait, no, okay, whatever. They're like really tall though. I didn't mean to say that. That was a dumb blonde moment. But anyways, it was a majorly different environment, and I remember I had instructional focus. And instructional focus is like, it's like homeroom pretty much, except for, you know, it's kind of dumb. But, so I had instructional focus with my sister, thank God. She was like my lifesaver in that class. And, I mean, I went there first, on the first day of school, because everybody was supposed to report there and make sure they had their schedules, like, right and whatever. But, they always mess up on schedules. I've never really had my schedule messed up on. Thank God. But, so anyways, I remember the first day of lunch, I was like lost, you know, I was late to like all my classes. I showed up to all my classes late, and I always have a problem being late either way, but it was horrible because I just felt like an idiot, you know. I was walking through the hallways and I was like, hey, do you know where this room is? And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. But, and then lunchroom, I saw my friend Tasha. At the time, she was like my best friend, and I was like, Tasha, and like I was like laughing, and I was trying so hard not to cry. I hated it, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this at all. But the first day really did suck. Big tip: study for test. Okay, okay, I do this every year. I always tell myself, I'm like, okay, Morgan, you're gonna turn over a new leaf. I never do. I always tell myself I'm gonna study, and I never do. It's just like, oh, I don't know. I have so many, okay, YouTube is such a major distraction for me, but, I was about to quit YouTube because I couldn't pay attention in school. I would sit there in class and think of what I'm going to make my YouTube videos about. It's crazy. And I wonder, oh, did I get any more subscribers while I'm at school? But, no, it's just like study for your test. Like use note cards or whatever. Like note cards really help me study. Like if anybody's had biology, biology is mainly, well, where I live, it's mainly just learning definitions. So biology, make note cards or whatever. And do study guides. I don't know if your teachers give y'all study guides, but do them regardless if they're 50 questions, regardless if they're not required, because I guarantee you they will almost be an exact like replica of the test. At least in my case it was. Like my biology teacher, she did that all the time, so that's a hint. And also any extra credit work you can get, do it. I know in high school they really don't give much extra credit or whatever unless they're giving it to the whole class, but do it to show your teacher that you actually care about your grade, because you know, in the end of the school year, that'll probably help you out. Like if you're barely passing a class, you know, and your teacher can give you that like 1/2 a point that will like help you pass her class, then you know, you might want to like, because if you show your care, like if you show the teacher that you actually care about your grade, then you know, she'll be like, you know what, she cares, she tried, I'm gonna let her pass. So being on time, the first week they like give you, you know, they give you like breaks or whatever on the whole time thing, but I have a major problem with being on time. I'm always late, you know, like every day I'm late, and it's not me, it's like my older sisters won't get up, and I'm like, dude, get out of bed, and they won't listen to me, so, you know, it sucks. But, in my school, you get like 7 detentions, you get 7 tardies, and then you get administrative detention. I had 5 administrative detentions this year, and they were horrible. It's like they picked the meanest lady to give you the administrative detentions. It's like, come on, dude, like, do you have to give us like the rudest teacher ever? So don't be late to class. And especially like, I know like you want to socialize between classes or whatever, because it's really hard to socialize with your friends that you don't have in your classes, but don't socialize between classes. Get to your class, and then if you have extra time, because like, you're lucky if you get a good schedule that the classes are really close or whatever. I wasn't. My classes were like literally like once here, once here, once here, once here, you know, like they were all spread out across the school. I hated it. So I had to like haul butt to get to like my classes. I hated it. Oh my god. Now, as far as cliques and like popular kids or whatever, I would say, like, okay, the kids that were popular in middle school, they're really not like that extremely popular because, you know, the older people kind of overpower them or whatever. But I would say like the cliques really aren't noticeable anymore, and I love that. In my school, I don't really notice the cliques at all, and like the popular kids, you know, they just talk to everybody now. So I really like that or whatever. But another thing is, people change big time. I know, like, you do a bunch of growing up in middle school, and it's like when you hit high school, you're forced to grow up. And I mean, now I see like even seventh graders like having sex and doing drugs and stuff, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous for anybody to like do drugs or whatever. But you know, seventh graders having sex is like, whoa. I hate to say the word sex. I hate getting on subjects like this. But I guarantee you about half of my school population, actually way more than half, have already had sex, and they come to school bragging about it. I'm like, guys, that's gross. No, okay, ugh. But I walk down my school hallways, and I see people there like, they have drugs. They are selling drugs. You want to make it obvious you're selling drugs at school. Be like, hey dude, you want some pot? No, don't do that. Do you know how stupid you are? One of my friends, I love her to death, but she smokes pot. Hello? Like, seriously, I can't stand that. But that is another huge difference between middle school and high school. Middle schoolers might talk about it, and a rare few of them might do drugs or whatever, but high school, it's like the galore of drugs, and I hate it.
Freshmen, freshmen, freshmen,